Who the hell is running this show tonight, anyway? We only take cash here.
Let's see. I think this thing works. Hello? Yeah, well, we figured, we better get everyone to test the upper sideband part of the radio, because I bet none of us, I don't think I've ever used upper sideband before.
Why not? Moose in Fairfield.
Whoa, hey, Moose in Fairfield. Well, all right, I guess it's about time to get started here. Welcome, everybody, to Maine Sidebanders Halloween night. Holy smokes. And it's Friday. It's Friday Eve, so we're about to start the weekend here. So isn't that fun? So, yeah, thanks for everyone showing up. And we'll get started here. Screwdriver, you all set? Oh, I guess he took off. I don't know. Oh, man, I remember when I was a kid, that video scared me. Anyways, we'll start down in New Hampshire tonight. So, how about anyone down there, state of New Hampshire? We'll get you guys out of the way. State of New Hampshire for Maine Sidebanders. How about it? Hey, 2020, happy Halloween down there in Rochester. Anyone else for state of New Hampshire for Maine Sidebanders? I didn't get anybody. Did you hear anyone there, Cyclops? All right, very good. Well, I'm sure they can get in later. How about at York County? York County for Maine Sidebanders.
Now go ahead.
Okay, who's this? Oh, that's someone else. All right. How about it for York County? York County, last call. All right, nothing heard. How about Oxford County? Oxford County. Hey, whoever that is, put a sock in it out there. How about Oxford County? Oxford County. Who is that? Say that again. You got cut off the first parts. Something Tango Oscar November.
Charlie Alpha November Tango Oscar November. Captain, TV 505 Maine.
I think you said Captain 505 Maine. What town are you in?
Captain, Charlie Alpha November Tango Oscar November.
Oh, okay. This is TB 505, right? TB 505. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you.
Good to hear you there. And you had a 5-9 here. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I apologize. I just didn't pick up on you. Okay, TB 505 in Cannon, Maine. There. All right, I got you that time. All right, who else we got? Oxford County. Oxford County. All right, not hearing anyone else. We'll keep moving quickly here to get you guys up to the north. How about Cumberland County? Cumberland County.
You Maniac in here.
All right, Maniac. Over there in Wyndham, we got you. And sounding good on that radio on upper sideband tonight. Who else we got for Cumberland County? All right, well, we're going to put down Screwdriver. I don't know what happened to Screwdriver, but he is in there. Who else we got for Cumberland County? Cumberland County.
I was going to know, yeah, what you said, me.
Stop talking on TikTok, for Christ's sakes. Last call for Cumberland County.
Watching the football.
All right, no one else. How about Androscoggin County? Androscoggin County.
Hawkeye, Lisbon Falls, over.
Hawkeye in Lisbon Falls. Sounding as great as ever. All right, who else we got for Androscoggin County?
Cobra Whale.
Jesus, Murphy Cobra. Put some enthusiasm into that. Holy smokes. Just jerking his chain. Who else we got for Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders Halloween night here? All right, not hearing anyone else. Let's grab Franklin County. How about Franklin County? Franklin County.
Yeah, you got Boss Man.
Oh, Boss Man, I think you have the best signal from Franklin County out of the stations that I normally hear. Boss Man over in North J. Good signal. Anyone else? Franklin County? Franklin County. All right, nothing heard. How about Kennebec County? Kennebec County.
Red Dragon, Augusta.
Oh, hey, Red Dragon in Augusta. Haven't heard you in a while. Good to hear you. Thanks for stopping by. A little upper sideband tonight on Maine Sidebanders. All right, thank you, Red Dragon. Who else we got for Kennebec County? Not hearing anyone else. How about Somerset County? Somerset County.
You got Moose in Somerset County, Fairfield.
Hey, Moose. Excellent signal from Fairfield. You might be the farthest north tonight, but hearing you good there, Moose. Thanks for stopping by tonight, Maine Sidebanders. How about it? Anyone else? Somerset County. All right, how about Waldo County? Waldo County, how about it?
029, let's try and check him.
Aha, thank you, Cobra. Not hearing Floyd that well tonight, but we got him down. Floyd and Mercer. Apologies there, Floyd. Waldo County, how about Waldo County?
029 might get out if he gets his head out of the bog.
Oh, man. All right. Last call, Waldo.
Mud duck. Where's Waldo?
Nothing heard. How about Knox County? Knox County.
Out here, Augusta.
Was that someone trying to get in on roll call? Who was that?
But they keep doubling.
All right, we'll keep moving here. How about Lincoln County? I know there's someone waiting to get in Lincoln County. Hey, Paranoid in Waldoboro. Sorry about your amp there. I read I read the obituary about it the other day on Facebook. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe we could talk about that. We're just about done with roll call. Maybe we can talk about that. Or maybe it's too soon. Lincoln County. Who else for Lincoln County? Hey, Paranoid, you hear Novocaine or anyone? Am I missing anyone over there your way? Okay, well, maybe they stepped away. How about, we're just about done here, guys. Saginaw County, how about Saginaw County?
Clearwater, Thompson.
Hey, Clearwater and Topsom. All right. And your radio is working on upper sideband. Who else we got for Saginaw County?
Steel toe, Bodenham, waving a hand.
Okay, Steel Toe. Sounding good. Good signal. Nice sounding radio. From Bodenham. There you go. Thanks for showing up tonight. Who else we got for Saginaw County? All right. Anyone, anywhere else that I missed? Anyone that would like to get in anywhere? Anybody, anywhere?
Portland.
Oh, okay. We got Greg. We got Greg in Portland. All right, Greg. Good copy on you tonight. Who else we got? I got Greg in Portland. Who's next? Cobra, could you relay that? I know it's Paranoid, but I'm not getting who he's trying to say.
There's too many people keying up. I don't know. I can't separate it. He said Frosty from Rome. Frosty, 131 from Rome.
Okay, thank you for the relay. I got Frosty 131 in Rome. Paranoid's a little down on the signal tonight, so I wasn't getting that relay. Anyone else, anywhere, state of Maine, anywhere, like to get in tonight? Try again.
You got Runt from Bowden. Hello, I'm speaking.
Okay, Runt, we got you in Bowden. Very, very good. We got you, Runt. Sounding good. Who else we got? Anyone, anywhere. Anyone, anywhere. Maine Sidebanders here. We're just getting the last few people here and we'll get rolling. Okay, the 1972 South China. Did I get that right?
1973, I think he said.
Okay, 1973. Okay. Thanks for the relay on that. Anyone else? Anywhere? State of Maine? Anyone? Anywhere? I'd like to get in. Maine Sidebanders. Okay, we got Novocaine. And Waldoboro. I almost said Waterboro. Novocaine. Man, this pen's shitting the bed on me. All right, who else? Anyone else? Maine Sidebanders would like to get in anywhere. Come now. Did you hear anybody, Cobra?
Yeah, I heard the gentleman, I think he said he was in Rome. He's not giving me a lot here about the static. Okay, because I hear a couple people down in there, but they keep keying up at the same time, so I can't quite separate them.
Who was that? I thought he said Kunduskag. Was that? I can't think of the guy's first name. Who was that, Cobra?
Dave.
Copy that on Dave. So yeah, I don't know if Kunduskag is far. Yeah, I think Kunduskag's farther north than Fairfield. So that might have Moose beat there. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anywhere? State of Maine? Anyone? Anywhere? Maine Sidebanders. Just picking up the stragglers before we open it up.
Yeah, he dumped them all you over.
Somebody said the lawnmower man, and then someone else keyed up. I heard MacGyver and Sanford. Good evening, MacGyver and Sanford, and I didn't hear the other one. That's too funny. They're coming in from all angles. Perfect, though. We like it.
Just so I'm clear, I got MacGyver and Sanford. I don't know where Lawnmower Man is.
New Sharon, Lawnmower Man and New Sharon. Well, anyway, Lawnmower Man, you got Cobra here in Wales outside of Savannah. You're sounding good over here.
All right, I'll put out one more call because we keep getting people here. Anyone else, anywhere, Maine Sidebanders roll call. They'd like to get in before we open it up here, just some general chit chat. Come now. I'll defer to you, Cobra. You hearing anyone jumping up and down?
I didn't hear anybody.
All right, well, I think that's good. It's been about 15 minutes. I think we can open it up to whatever people want to talk about. I don't know if anyone's got any spooky ghost stories. You know, some hauntings on the radio. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Open it up to whatever, and people want to talk or try to do radio checks or whatever. The only thing I'll make note of tonight is I don't think it's an issue with my radio, but most nights I can generally hear almost everybody. I don't know if signals are down, but I needed a lot more relays than I normally need. So that's the only comment I'll have on tonight, or at least up till now.
Because it's Alpha, no lower.
So you're saying that lower is better? It's more superior?
Oh, God.
You always got to get low. How low can you go? So I had a few things I wanted to bring up. For starters, I'm kind of disappointed that I don't know what fix it is, because I wanted to know with his frequency off if it changed because of upper or lower. So I wanted to hear that. Most everybody sounded pretty good, though. The second one is, as much as Radio Man railed on me this afternoon, when Ron keyed up and you said he sounded good, what the fuck?
I mean, what briefly I heard, it sounded like Runt. I mean, all I got was Runt and Bodenham, so I'd have to hear more. And yes, that was an extension of the hysterical freak out over me having a psht on my signal. So yes, I did rail on you as an extension because your signal was causing me physical pain.
So I was giving you some RF perns right there. I heard you in there, Ford. I heard you. No, Ren didn't sound bad. He was just a little off. I was just kind of curious if he was still out here. We could maybe do some tuning in. He was the only one that I heard that everybody else sounded really still on. So, I believe he's running his 142 still, but I'm not sure. What are you doing over there, Ren?
So I was having mic issues. That's why when I spoke up so late, I got that figured out, but I'm a little off on upper sideband.
So I'm going to have to get that dialed in, which I think I'd have to open it up to do such. Yeah, you're not too far off. It just sounded the first quick.
Yep, I thought you were a little further off. I mean, you are off, but it doesn't sound too bad. I can tell it's you.
Yes, like I said,
She'll need some dialing in on the upper sideband by the sounds of it. It almost sounds like the more you talk.
To me, the better it's getting. Like maybe it's drifting down a little bit or something.
I got 8947 on him.
No, Roger.
What?
And for my third, not final order business, but I don't know if this is a fresh wound, but I guess I need to get out my other phone. I guess this is a spooky ghost story. It sounds like there was some smoke involved. Mr. Paranoid, my condolences. What happened? I haven't read anything.
very happy with it. Made a huge mistake. I screwed up too large of a carrier. I was throwing an 1800-watt carrier for about 30 seconds before it broke.
So, that's a bitch.
I didn't need to put 1800 watts. I was trying to do, small 100-watt carriers, 200-watt carriers.
I ain't no bitch.
Tested, and I was looking at my spectrum analyzer. There's a filter I was building, so I was, still engineering some parts, trying to make it work and filter it better than, throwing some furs. So,
Tom, I don't know if you're still listening. Sorry. No one picked you up on a relay. Moose might have heard you, or Cobra, or Dave and Konduskeg, but I don't know if you're still in there, Tom, but I'm sorry to hear that. We do try to get relays for people who can't make it in, but I think maybe you said you were mobile only. I don't even know if you're still listening, Tom.
Oh, I'm sure a couple of transistors. I don't know how many transistors did you have in it? Was it a 1 unit or a two unit?
It's a 2, so originally they told 2K, but they never see that out of it. You see about 1,200, 1,500 out of 2 units, so that's what I was expecting, and that's what I was getting. It was working great. Everything was cruising along great. The temperatures were great. It was just that low-pass filter I wanted to put inside of it, build in it, so I was doing some testing,
Roger. Yeah, it sucks. We've all been there. I got a man from a bench right now I'm going to tear apart tonight to look at because I drove it a little hard on sideband a few weeks ago with my striker going into it. They just didn't like it.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
everything's ready to go. I got the new one ordered. It shipped out today.
Running my amp. I don't know. Sometimes it likes it, sometimes it don't.
Roger. So are you going to replace the transistors in it, or you sending the whole pallet back?
No, I'm just replacing that one transistor right now is all I'm going to do, yeah.
Roger. Yeah, that's the only downfall with that. What is it for a price now? It's like about $180 for a transistor last time I had looked.
Yeah, that's about what they go for. If you want the real deal, you don't want to buy something cheap off of eBay or something. If the big Chinese stuff, you put whatever in there, they'll just smoke it, they won't last.
Yeah, if you want a real BLF 8, 188 or whatever it is, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would, once I had it operating correctly, I wouldn't mind if you could find eBay knockoffs for like 30 or 40 bucks. I'd almost try one just to see, but, if the knockoffs are 3/4 of the price, fuck no.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, at this point, I'm going to pay the premium price, whatever. It's just about $200 almost, It's worth it at this point, and I'm going to put it back in there, I'll get it back running, and I'm just going to baby this thing along and do what I'm supposed to do with it. And as far as the filtering goes, I'm testing that a different way now. I'm not going to worry about that yet right now on the filtering.
Roger. Do you still have the SBU on there?
The SP220?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It's in the other room right now. I'll have to break it out, hook it up and everything. But yeah, I probably could.
Roger. I was just wondering if you still had, I assume you, like most people out here, had a couple of backups just in case.
Well, this is what I'm building, for myself. Is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build something that's decent, reliable,
Yeah.
decent amount of wattage, and you could range of wattage as well.
I do.
Roger. All right, I was just curious. I haven't seen anything. I haven't been online doing much recently, so I was just curious. I heard it, and that sucks. But yeah, I'm sure we'll talk. Was that 2020 in there?
I'm just sandbagging.
Roger, you're actually giving me more than Floyd tonight. I don't know what's going on with Floyd. Floyd, you're not cutting it tonight, but I was just curious. I know I'm on the Starduster right now, so I was just curious of how I was receiving you on the Starduster.
I can hear you.
Yeah, they're more 2020, and Floyd. I mean, it's not a lot. I don't have a preamp on or anything, so I don't know. I couldn't say if you're down or not. I know Radio Man, I heard him say that he had to have a few relays because a lot of people were down, so it could just be, the 75-degree weather, could be the fact we're on upper, who knows. But anyway, I'm going to shut up for a few minutes because maybe I'll actually start a TikTok and start tearing apart NAM. But yeah, I'll shut up, so I'll be back.
I got a question for you.
Which one? Who?
You, Screwdriver.
Hang on. Wow, yeah, I hear you, so it's one of those nights.
Yeah, Dave, I know Paranoid heard you over in Waldoboro.
Hey, so I've got your radio at 894,930, which in my brain is 70 hertz low. But I hear people describe that as being like Swiper always. If I think that you're low in frequency, Swiper always says you're high. So if I say to you, your radio is at 894.930, in your brain, do you think of that as being low in frequency or high?
I would say I'm low. If I'm going to turn my dial up, so I can do that to see if I'm off. If I'm going to turn my dial up, I would say I'm transmitting low.
Right. If I have to turn my radio down in frequency, that means that you're low.
You know what it is, though? What I find, I don't want to hog this all up and get real long-winded, but at least on the lower end, I think upper might be different. I think it might be the opposite. But if you are low on frequency, your pitch of your voice actually gets higher. And if you're high on frequency, the pitch of your voice gets lower. I could be wrong, but I almost think that's how it goes.
Well, see, that's how I think Swiper describes it, because every time I hear you, your voice sounds low, and then when I turn my VFO, I have to go down. But if Swiper was in here right now, he would tell you that you're high in frequency.
All right, so are you dead on right now?
Yeah, I'm dead on.
All right, and what did you say I was at? 49, whatever the fuck, 497?
94.93. 94.93.
All right, 93, and you're telling me my voice sounds lower in frequency as far as what I'm doing? Like I could be Darth Vader?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's see. I got to go up .7. Let's see if I can be steady enough. All right, that right there is up to .7, so it should bring me closer to where I should need to be in your ears.
Yeah, that's spot on right there.
Roger.
The Ranger out tonight?
Speaking of the Swiper.
Speaking of Swiper, did I describe that correctly, Swiper?
Yeah.
See, but I got further away from Swiper, I think.
No, you're getting better over here. Maybe my transmit's off. I don't know. But no, you dialed yourself in.
Yeah, you sound a little off, not too bad, now that you're on your audio.
Sound great down here at Swiper.
I also have a processor on, which I don't know if I should have on. I haven't played. The goddamn Jets, they're off to a horrible start already.
Good evening, Hawkeye. Good evening, Screwdriver. Good evening, Swiper. How about you, Radio Man? You got a copy on Skywalker checking in?
Did you get your amp back yet?
No, I called, I texted him after about 15 days of waiting. And it was a nice
question, what's the status of it? And within a minute and a half, he texted me back and refunded all my money. So he lost the sale, but yet I got my money back. So I don't get it.
Holy cow. Well, I was not expecting that.
Well, I wasn't either. As soon as my PayPal said refunded, it's like, what the hell? I don't want to brag, but I spent $30 to send it back to him because it was mine.
Hell, have you checked out truck CB sales?
I have, but Hawkeye, I just went to Carl Bilt's website and bought it off of him. It's like probably $30 more, but I think I'll be getting that in the mail soon.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes it seemed like trucks had some stuff in stock that you might have to wait a little bit longer, but that's fine. I can't fault you for going directly.
Right, yeah, I could have, chimed in on a text to Rooster and said, hey, well, if you can't fix it because of the toggle switch, I think most everybody knows, but give me something reputable to that. Two pill 2879. I think it's a Charlie.
Well, I'm a little confused.
It's not like you were freaking pestering him either. Holy cow! You seem like you were way.
That doesn't take much.
So it was a Carl built amp, right, Skywalker?
Yeah, brand new, right off the shelf. What I thought it was, and then when I got it here, I'm going to reiterate what happened there. It got damaged in shipping. I didn't have the means to fix it because I really didn't look into it, but it shouldn't be broke. So he said he would fix it. So that's where we're at with that.
And where did you purchase it from?
Rooster in Tennessee.
Yeah, so he must have a CB shop or something?
Yeah, I don't think he does any work on them per se, but he does a real good job of showing on a bird meter the things that he hooks up to it, amplifier and whatnot, and different radios, anytones, cobras, stuff like that.
So you sent it back to him, and then you only messaged him once after you sent it back, like 2 weeks later, and he did that? That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I'm thinking he didn't want the hassle of either fixing it if he has a shop or sending it back to Illinois where Car Built is or what. But I went on their website right away to see if there was another one, per se, on the shelf, and I bought it. And then within a minute, it was refunded. So I'm figuring, well, he don't have one. He don't have another one that's working.
Just want to say hi to everyone. Looks like between Facebook and YouTube, we got a lot of people listening tonight. So I don't know if you guys are all from Maine or what, but you can say hi in the chat if you want.
To have any type of a CB shop, if you can't replace a fucking $2 toggle switch, there's a problem. But I'm kind of Cobra. Are you still out here? Yeah, I think it's the guy that used to talk on 28 all the time. I always heard Rooster and some other guy going at it, and I thought it was radio shops, and they were both always dissing each other. I've never dealt with any of them, but I remember something weird like that a few years back.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't know. I heated with him at all because I want to earn his business, and I would think that he would want to earn mine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And what's the sense in giving them, your email, your phone number, all that when you log into their site? They can refer to that to make a different sale maybe.
Darren, if you're still listening, do you want to try to get in? Might be able to pause a few of the stations and get you in here, we can do that for you.
So did you end up getting the same exact model through directly through Carlville?
Yes. Yep, I sure did. It's two-field 2879 transmitters in it or something, and then also bias and sideband. First-time buyer. Never had stuff like that.
I mean, I don't know, just the situation kind of, I guess shit happens. I usually try to give people a benefit of doubt, but that situation doesn't leave a good thought about ever wanting to purchase from that place.
Yeah, I mutual agree with you, the screwdriver, for sure. Yep, but, oh well. We just move on, and I got my money back. That's I guess, the main thing.
Roger, roger.
I guess I better go grab my phone in case you fire up a TikTok here.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that. Yeah. And Floyd, I don't know if you can hear me, but I think I know why I can't hear you as well. I wasn't thinking about it. I'm on the Starduster tonight, so I'm not really on I think these are about $42 brand new, so I'm not on the best antenna. Yeah, I mean, it's a quarter wave antenna sitting up in the air compared to a normal 5/8 wave. So something that's only 9 feet long compared to something that is, 24 feet long does seem to make a difference.
I mean, signal-wise, you're not much different up here than you normally are.
Yeah, I've actually somewhat impressed with that. I'm not going to lie. I talked up these antennas for DX a lot, but I will have to say it's up higher than I had it before. I seem to have actually lost a little bit for skip, but it's, the height being about the same as my 5/8, it's not that far off from it. Like receive and transmit when I'm inside and I can flip back and forth, it's not crazy off. I mean, I'm talking less than a half of an S unit. Yeah, I know, Hawkeye, I'm not getting too crazy into it. I said I got 3 amps sitting in front of me. I might actually fire up a dummy load and try them all out, because I at least got to bring one of the 350s inside and hook that up if my 250 is not working. But I don't know if I pop the transistors, but when I turn it on, if I have power on it, just having power on it, not even the power switch on, the thing fucking heats up. You could fry an egg on it. So I think the relay is kind of stuck, and then when I key it up, there's no power that comes out. So I don't know if I fucked up the relay or if I popped the transistor, but I was using the Striker to drive into it on sideband a couple weeks ago, and it's always been fine with AM because my Striker doesn't have a ton of AM swing, but the Striker does just fine behind the 16, but I wanted to drive the 2 into the 16 to see some stupid numbers, and the 2 did not like it. Pretty sure Maniac told me if it ain't right, turn it to the right.
That's right. No, you turn it to the right. Turn it to the left, goddammit.
Fuck, no wonder why. That's my problem. See, I just kept turning it up and turning it up.
Turn it to the left. Turn it off. Sounded good out there, Maniac. First time I got to hear you a little bit better here.
Roger. Well, I was waiting my turn. I wanted some radio checks, but I think the guys I wanted radio checks from probably already. They're sick of listening to Screwdriver.
Roger. Yeah, they're probably. I out of free radio checks. Maybe they were out there handing out free candy like I was.
This is Hawkeye, right?
Nah, it's Skywalker.
Skywalker. What's your 20 out there?
Elizabeth?
That 4 on the list.
Right next to Hawkeye.
Oh, I wanted a radio check from Cobra if he was still in there.
Yeah, I had a question for him too, and he was gone, so I'm kind of curious of where he went to, that bastard.
I don't know if Cyclops told 2020. I don't know if he's still in there. He probably went to 36. So is this a major improvement over last week?
Yeah, definitely so. Your modulation's good. Your audio's good. Not a real strong signal, but I can definitely comprehend what you're saying.
Roger, roger. Oh, I got some new audio equipment coming, so I probably fuck things up in a hurry.
Yeah, it'll mop up things in a hurry, yep. Are you getting a new microphone or something?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, getting a new microphone, yeah. No, I'm using some external audio help, studio mic, little sound card. I'm doing some stupid shit right now, I guess. A little sound card with a stereo equalizer behind it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
About that 955. About that 955.
It's nice clear audio, though, Maniac.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
About at 955. About at 955. I guess not.
No, I got some Behringer equipment coming.
Isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, if you get isopropyl alcohol, that should work. As long as you just try to scrape most of it. Oh yeah, isopropyl works good. I think, mostly anyway.
It's great over here too. CD 505 Maine Sided.
What's going on, Mr. 505? How are you doing?
I'm just sitting here listening to the radio and my phone at the same time with the Facebook thing. I'm freaking out the delay.
Yeah, the delay on some of the Facebook or YouTube delays can get a little excessive. Sometimes it's only like 5 seconds. Sometimes it'll be like 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. Yeah, Darren, he wasn't far from me and Jay there. I met him in person. He's a pretty cool guy.
Roger. Yeah, my phone's coming up and it says slow connection on it a lot, so I think my wireless router does not like something. It's been doing it for a while, but I've noticed it pop up a few times tonight, and I'm trying to watch the football game, and it's kind of acting up.
Hey, TB505 from Radio Man, you got a copy?
Yeah, we had a copy.
Yeah, I told Darren, he said he couldn't get in tonight, and I said, geez, if he's still in there, I would have held off and tried to listen for him, or at least get him a relay in there tonight. Is that who you were talking about, Darren?
Yeah, 10-4. He came in, he got checked in. I was just wondering because I'm still on that 899 antenna, and I just have it up about 30, 35 feet, but it's doing okay for me.
Yeah, it's doing pretty good. What handle does Darren go by?
Oh, he's Boss Man.
Oh, okay. I don't know what he's talking about then, because he's got a big signal.
Yeah, radio he has. I know he's got a good radio and his truck yells kidding with me about having a striker antenna, so he can't hear me.
That bastard should be on his way to work by now.
No, Thursday and Friday.
What? Did you change your schedule?
Yeah, I changed it up a little bit, yeah.
Roger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't make the connection between Boss Man and his real name there. Okay, I was going to say, yeah, Boss Man usually's got a really good signal. He doesn't need a relay.
That's all because he wanted to talk to you, Floyd. That's what it was.
I'm chasing out Floyd's way right now.
Yeah, sometimes when I hear people's real names, Radio Man, I'm like, who? Fucking what? Yes, he is.
He's the head bone rubber at Bone Rubber CB Shop.
You kind of disappeared for a few minutes, but I don't know if you heard Skywalker checked in, and Hutch was on the live for a few minutes watching the feed. I don't know where he's at or what he's got going on, but he said hi on the chat.
Oh, okay. No, I got Skywalker, and I should have everyone. I didn't copy Hutch, but okay, yeah, no problem on that. And yeah, I was just kind of, I feel like I do enough talking on here, so I was trying to let other people talk. But the only thing I'll say is on that story with Skywalker, that's I'm glad you got your money back, but I think honestly the way that guy acted, like, it's probably for the best. Like, you know, you got your money back, you lost $30, just move on. It sounds like he's not someone good to do business with. Hello there, Benja Albaran. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but hello.
I doesn't have any issues with it.
That's why I was hoping that I heard if Cobra was still in here, because I seem to have a memory of Cobra in him, but I'm not 100% sure, but I don't want to throw information out, but yeah, it sounds familiar.
Carlville to answer, I don't know. They're pretty reasonable, right straight from Carlville.
Yeah, and they're good, and Carl will stand right behind everything, so it's all good. I mean, this sounds like it must have been damage in shipping, so it wasn't technically his fault, but insurance would cover it, and like I said, if it's a toggle switch, if you're selling an amp and you can't solder in 2 wires into a toggle switch, yes, you're selling, you know, that kind of stuff. And I'm not talking about Carl, I'm talking about the other guy.
Right. Carl, that's the old X-Force guy?
Yes, that was the X-Force guy when they originally started, yep.
That's what I thought. Yeah, those are, I mean, I've looked at those amps. I don't know, looking at, like a 2879 4-pill. I want to say it's like $600, $500.
Don't run it if you're running any he said, yeah, it's right around there, and yeah, for the money, you know, it's a great amp. I mean, I wouldn't say for the money it's a great amp. It's a great amp, period. But for the money, I mean, that's a good deal. Roger. Yes, sir. What the hell? You should be running that thing. Man, I don't know about that. It should, without a problem. There's no switch inside that says it only works on strikers.
Hey, I got a comment on this.
Turn the strikers on and nothing on it?
Roger. Yeah, I know another local that has a 4-pill that runs it up behind his Anytone all the time. We're going to let Radio Man ask a question. He had a question or comment about this.
2 things. The amount of amplifier sorcery about, oh, you can't run this amp with this. That boggles my mind where this is coming from. And the other thing is about, there's a few CB shops that I see, and they're on Facebook all day and all night, and they're bitching about how they got no time, they're too busy, but they're on Facebook all day bitching about it. And any business you got to do with them, it's like, yeah, I want all the money up front, and you're going to have to wait 6 months to get what you buy. 2 comments. I don't know. That's weird. You're not the first person I've heard say this before, like, oh, you can't use an amp with this type radio, and I just don't understand it. But hey, I don't understand it. From the chair that I'm sitting, I don't understand it. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Jesus, Murphy.
Just blah, blah, blah. Whatever amp I
got. Benja on YouTube, yes. Many, many years ago, I made contact with ISS.
Do some funky shit. The input tuning is off. I've had them like start getting harmonics in there. They stay keyed up when you run key. I have a Texas Star 350 right here that I got off Cobra that will chatter with certain radios and certain coax and certain radios, and it's very odd. And I actually seem to think it was very expensive, and it came from said person, but I won't go there. But I've seen some stuff. If it isn't tuned properly, I have seen it act up. I'm not sure if I'd say it's like a, very specific as far as a radio goes, but, I've definitely seen it do some weird shit on different radios. Yeah, oh yeah, it was definitely, it was weird. It wasn't, yeah, it had issues for sure. Roger.
You guys have a good night, and always thank you guys for putting this on. We'll catch you next week on 2020 with on.
I wish he'd turn that fucking amp on so I could hear him.
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah, we got a few mud duckers on here.
Goddamn duck pluckers.
Did you get me checked in tonight, Radio Man?
We got you, Skywalker.
Thank you, sir. Handing out free candy tonight.
So my friend, he lives in South Portland, and he's got, you know, little kiddos, and he took them out trick-or-treating. My daughter, she didn't want to go this year, but she's getting older. But anyways, he said people are giving out beers. Not to the kids, but like, you know, the parents that are with kids, they're handing out beers to the parents.
So
Don't want anybody else
around
on
the
here,
neighborhood.
All headed for South Portland.
What neighborhood was that?
South Portland. He lives down in South Portland, down by the high school. He says, I can't believe it. He goes, I took my kids and half the houses, they're giving me beers. He goes, I got enough beers to get loaded.
We used to have a guy in the neighborhood that set up a grill out in front of his house, and he used to hand out hot dogs.
Goddamn right, I'm on my way.
Damn right.
They handing out edibles too?
Oh, God, that would be a disaster.
Freaking
Actually, you were just saying you wanted some stories about weekends of past. We do a family thing in Baldwin. My sister's, I don't know, it's just a family thing. They go from, it's like a bunch of different little campsites over there. I don't know, we go around, and I did hand out edibles one year.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, one for the kids and one for the adults.
Who's gonna stay up the latest?
It'll probably be me.
There he is, Screwdriver.
What did I do?
Fix-It's out there.
Oh, there he is. Oh, sorry, I was talking to a little bit of, you know, the ticky-talkie I just started. What's wrong, Mr. Fix-It? I was just curious on how you sounded. Well, it's just one click difference. That's all I did. If it sounds good, great. If it don't, oh well. That sounds pretty good. Are you at that, like, 20, I don't even know what frequency on. So are you at, like, 894.1 like you were, or do you have to go up, or what did you have to change? Well, you said only one click, so I guess it's not far. Right, I'm on 5.1. Huh, no doubt.
Come back down.
How come I didn't get notified if you just started a ticky-talkie?
I don't know. I just started it up. I know Pipeline's on there. I just fired it up. I haven't done anything yet, but yeah. Maybe you don't follow me or something.
No, I'm following. I'm actually got your page right up, and I made sure that notifications were turned on.
Pipeline, I didn't hear him check into roll call.
I know I talked to him right before check-in, so he was definitely out here, because he asked me which antenna I was on.
I know, I tried to talk to him too.
Oh, yeah, he did. I just heard Pipeline yell for Fix-It right there. Go ahead, Pipeline. Roger, thank you very much.
Hey, Pipeline, I didn't have you on roll call, but I'll mark you down for roll call, Pipeline.
Yeah, I might have turned my clock back a little early.
Copy that. I got you in here direct. We're hearing you well enough to copy you.
And 10-4 turning the clock back early, and Floyd, yeah, what you said.
I will have to admit, I did do a little I don't know, maybe 35, 40-minute test and tune last night.
Oh, so you already pre-gamed, you knew.
Well, as soon as I saw the post last night, I don't know, of course I've been playing with this audio shit anyway, and I got some new shit coming, which is probably, I don't know, I probably ought to leave it where it's at, but I got better shit coming.
You know what this means? Next thing is direct inject.
I was going to message you about that. No, if I do that, I got a guy in mind for that.
I got a guy, he says.
Well, I got that guy from you. I just don't know if he's on board with that shit or not.
The guy for me? Oh, who's the guy for me?
Wayne.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess he'd probably do it if you ask him to. It's not hard to do, but I guess if you're not comfortable soldering inside the radio, then that's one thing.
Oh, I'd probably have him straighten the radio out. I don't know. I'm supposed to go get I want to go get my 148 this weekend. I don't know, I just don't really want to drive an hour up there, but, my T-Berry, hopefully he can fix that fucker.
What was wrong with the T-Berry? I saw a picture of it. It looked like you dragged it up there. It was pretty rough looking.
Hey, man, my dad said that thing. Did you read the comments on that, dude? My dad said that radio since like 1977, and it was used when he got it.
Well, I mean, what was wrong with it when you gave it to him? Like, was it just dead as a friggin' mackerel? Or, I mean, what was it not doing?
It was pretty much dead as a mackerel.
Oh, 10-4.
I mean, it did power up. It said it transmitted, but where it transmitted, who knows? The clock works. I don't know. Like I said, I had it and I put it in storage and I got it out and it just didn't work anymore. And then I've never been inside that. I mean, I've had the cover off of it and I poked at it with a rubber thingy, trying to see if it had cold solder joints.
He poked at it with a rubber dink.
Fucked with it, and no, I really hope he can fix it.
Would you poke at it with a big black rubber thingy?
You know it.
Cobra 148. So that's all ready to go, huh?
Yeah, actually, I think he told me that T-Berry is just 148 in a box. It's the same exact board number.
Huh. I'm going to start working on my Cobra 2000 this weekend. I got some stuff to get started, so I'll probably make a little video. I'm going to do it in steps, but I got it sitting here on my bench.
Oh, if I was going to do a direct inject radio, it'd probably be my 2980. I mean, I think that would be the thing to do, the old big black bitch. I'd probably send it up there and then have him align it, get it all get it all straightened out, and then set forth from there and do some direction check.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, I should probably fire that up to 29.95 this weekend. I haven't run it in a while, but I mean, in all honesty, I mean, it does sound good, but I mean, does the Striker sound bad on AM? I mean, I think the Striker sounds great on AM. I mean, the direct inject Ranger sounds good. It sounds great, but I don't think the Striker's that far behind it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you, on this band, if you go to that much effort for audio, who actually has the capability? I mean, it can be heard, but I mean, who has the capability to hear it really good?
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, people have direct injected their radios and then gotten reports from people on a stock radio, and they go, yeah, it sounds okay, because they can't hear it. They can't hear it. And yeah, I totally agree. You know, I get people like on this Striker that I'm on, they go, you know, I see there's a guy on Facebook selling hi-fi radios. And I mean, you hear what I sound like on AM, you hear what I sound like on sideband. This is a bone stock Striker. I didn't do a damn thing to it, and I'm using podcasting equipment. I've spent less money making this radio sound the way it does than going out and buying a quote-unquote hi-fi radio.
All right, well, you know that shit I sent you yesterday, that Behringer, I know you know that Behringer board.
Yeah, what about it?
I think it's a 802, the 2-channel board or whatever. But what do you think about that processor?
Honestly, I don't know what the model number is, but I'm sure it'll be great. I mean, there's plenty of people that run those on here. I'm sure it'll be great.
I don't know if it'll be a step up over. I'd still like to try to run my equalizer, because I really like this equalizer. I don't know. It's got a spec. It's got a spectrum analyzer on it. It's only what it sees, but I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah, you sound good. I mean, oh, excuse me, no complaints here.
Oh, not like last week?
Yeah, last week I lashed out at everybody. I admit that.
Well, no, I was kind of hoping I wanted a couple of radio checks. I wanted to get one from Cobra, because I can hear him really good. And when the Cyclops checked in, I had a really good copy on him, and I want to know how I sounded down there in Rochester, but well, I guess ain't nobody in there now.
Giving me 5 out of 8 lights out here in Oxford.
M4 on the 8 lights in Oxford on the fix-it.
Uh-oh. Why is there fire in the hole? What's that about your hole?
Put the lotion on the skin.
help yourself tonight.
That pipeline out there? Oh, you got a maniac down here in Wyndham. I had to turn the volume up a little bit, but yeah, I can hear you down here.
About half a second delay, so I didn't quite get the eagle. I apologize.
What's he apologizing for?
Yeah, pipeline. He said it's a maniac down in Wyndham. That's what you missed.
Got it on the maniac, because I'm here at Wyndham twice a day. So he is definitely making the trip up here. It's just my preamp has a little bit of a delay on the quick draw.
Yeah, Roger on the touchy preamp. That's right.
Do you guys hear that warble on pipeline signal? It's like the band's starting to do something funny.
That was a good one. He said he thinks something's going funny on the band. Well, it don't make you a bad guy. Yeah, I know what you mean. I sat on the front steps for about 2 hours this afternoon, and yeah, my back hurts.
Yeah, and you will see them songs sitting down the front of the city. Watching time roll away.
Radio man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Tasman found me a really good buy on eBay on that Behringer on the actual soundboard itself.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
And then that processor thing, if I can get that, I don't know, that's turning into a royal pain in the ass. Local pickup here in the Wyndham Gray area, but it's turning out to be a royal pain. I tried to pick it up, and the guy, oh, Halloween, you know.
Well, maybe you can get it from this weekend.
I don't know. I hope so. 'Cause if, I don't know. If all in, I'd be all in less than $100, really. I gotta buy some cables though.
Yes, go ahead, pipeline. copy that. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, we're hearing you okay. Like, not a lot of signal, but I'm able to understand you no problem.
It's kind of weird. Some transmissions on pipelines end, I hear him really well, and then others I don't hear so well. 10-4.
It's actually worked pretty good the way I get the setup here. I can pull all those, the farther away like you guys down there, really good and understandable.
10-4 on that. Where did everybody go?
Oh, I'm confused.
No, I gotta turn my volume down. Thumbs up on the latest restoration on that Cobra 2000 radio, man.
What was that, Skywalker?
Your ongoing restoration on your Cobra base. Can't remember which. Oh, I think it's the Cobra 2000 base that you're redoing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what about it? Yeah, I haven't really started it yet, but I'm hoping to get started on it this weekend.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. No, I just give you a thumbs up watching your video there a couple days ago. That's all. Kind of cool to do that and tinker with it and get it all cleaned up.
Yeah, if it's something, I don't typically do a lot of this kind of stuff, but if it's something I know I'm going to keep, and it's, whatever value I assign to it, if I deem it as valuable and worthy of keeping, then I don't mind doing this kind of work. But, if I'm going to do it, like I've done stuff like this before, I'm not going to like do it half-assed. I'm just going to go through it and do it right. So that's kind of where I kind of assign the value on it is I've wanted one of these, truthfully, for what you can buy a brand new radio for and what these things cost and then what I got to put into it. It's really not cost effective, but I assign a little bit more value to it based on the history of the radio. So it's I kind of deem it worthy of the time and money.
Roger, for sure. Yeah, it face value is a lot more to you than maybe for somebody else, and the accomplishment of what you're doing there is great. Yeah, it's good to do. I kind of started another Cobra 25 LTD classic I don't do any work on it myself, except maybe for a new face plate on it, decal. I did that. So, yeah, it's good hobby.
Yeah, I don't, and I've done it, like I said, like I've done it a while back. I did a few things to my Ranger, and, I plan on keeping that Ranger. I don't have any plans of getting rid of it. So I kind of was like, I just was like, oh, I'll invest the time into it because I want it. And I have a few pieces of equipment like that. But, it's just one of those things. It's not like I think I'm the best at it by any means. There's definitely guys out there. But for me, there's a guy, and he does good work on Facebook. I can't think of his name. I think Screwdriver knows who I'm talking about. I couldn't justify giving somebody all that money. I could send this off to that guy, and the thing would come back looking and working like $1 million, and I just can't justify it. And I'm like, I on a certain level have fun doing it, but just not doing it all the time. I haven't taken on a project like this in a while, so I don't mind. I'll go through. I'll spend the time on it, and it'll be a nice piece for the collection. And it'll work. It's not like it's going to be a shelf queen. That's my other thing is I have radios here that I've went through stem to stern. I've taken them totally apart, reassembled them, and they're not shelf queens. Yes, some of them do get displayed on a shelf, but I can take them off the shelf and use them.
Yeah, exactly. That's great. It's better than having cluster, I guess. I mean, that's good too to have, but yeah, great to do all that, and it's going to be winter, so you'll have a nice winter project.
The radio man. Yeah, it's busy.
Copied, fix it, and go ahead, Maniac.
What is that direct inject? I mean, is it just interfering with a pin on the IC chip, or your module? You know what I mean? That modulation chip in there. Is it something? Is it just interfering with that somehow, or is it a bunch of other stuff?
You're actually just interrupting the audio chain, and typically on most radios, you're just basically pulling out a capacitor, and you're breaking that audio pass. Imagine your audio is going through the radio, and I'm injecting at a point before all the filtering. So I'm essentially directing audio right into the modulator. Now there's a bunch of ways you can do it. The way I did is I put a toggle switch. I put a three-way basically it's an on off on switch. So when I don't remember if the switch is up or down, but when the switch is up, you direct inject the radio. When the switch is all the way down, and I said on off on, it's an on switch. So when the switch is down, it just goes through the front of the radio like you normally would. You don't have to do that, but I put a switch because I wanted a switch. And the other thing is some people will also direct inject on sideband, which I don't really recommend. So it depends on where you inject. But the way I did it, it's just AM only, and I put a switch. You don't have to put a switch, and then of course I put a jack on the back of the radio. So essentially what's happening is when the switch is down, it's going through the capacitor like it normally would, and when the switch is up, I'm bypassing the capacitor in the radio. I'm taking it out of circuit, and I'm routing my audio into the radio, and I put a 1/4-inch jack on the back for my studio mic.
Simple. Yeah, I understand what you mean a little bit. Well, I guess I get about 75% of it.
Yeah, I guess, I talked a lot, but I guess just the way to imagine it is you're just breaking the audio path is all you're doing. So you said something about an IC. You're not necessarily tapping an IC, but you're just, if you imagine the path when you talk into the microphone of the radio, and you imagine them, like a road map, right? The audio is going through the radio, and you just have the raw microphone audio. And it goes through and it gets shaped and filtered and it gets turned into RF and it gets sent out the radio, right? All I'm doing is I'm taking that audio path and I'm injecting at a point raw audio from a microphone and I'm bypassing everything in the radio so it's not getting filtered or shaped. So I'm using my external equipment to filter and shape my audio.
Right. So I guess like I say, I got about 75% of it. So I said IC chip. So whatever the modulation chip is in your radio, you're on one side of it or the other, or you're bypassing the front side of it and then running through it, or you're on the back. I don't see that. That's what I don't get. I don't understand. I understand that you bypass the circuit, the microphone circuit in the radio itself, but when you get to the chip, what side of the chip are you on?
I would be, I don't know if I'm before or after it, but the one thing I do know is that the mic gain circuit no longer works. So I believe that would mean I'm bypassing it. I believe. I'd have to look at the schematic.
Roger. Well, I mean, if you went that way, you have, how many mic gains do you have when you go that way? I mean, you have the sensitivity on your mic, you have this lead, you have that lead. Yeah, you're doing what you want with it.
Yes, externally on the radio. Yeah. And I also put a switch to disable the amp so I can go low drive as well. So I did that too while I was in there. I got the SDR tap for the second receiver option while I was in there. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's sitting here on my bench. Now let's talk about it. I should probably put it in line.
Like I say, we do all this, and who the hell is listening to all that shit? I mean, what is 90% of the people that talk on the radio? What are they listening on? I mean, I know you got a decent sized speaker or whatever hooked up. I'm not sure what Screwdriver has. I know Tasman. I can finally convince him to hook a bunch of shit up, and it's like, oh man. I just have two, and I don't know, like they're kind of in a shitty spot. One's behind my head and one's in front of me, but it like shoots over my head. Kind of sucks.
Yes, I know what you mean. And locally, there's probably a handful of people like, I know like Skitter comes to mind. Like he has equipment that can hear it. Screwdriver has equipment that can hear it too. There are people out there, but yeah, there's a handful of people out there that can actually hear it. But I didn't do it thinking, oh, I know what you're saying. I just did it because I wanted to do it because it was more of it was an exercise in learning for me. That's really, it didn't matter to me that not everyone would be able to hear it. I did it because I just wanted to do it.
Well, yeah, I'm the same way. It's like, I don't know. I feel that like even messing with what I'm messing with. It's like, yeah, I don't know. One says that someone says this and someone says that. It's like, well, I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. I don't give a fuck. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I can hear it. I know when it's in there.
Well, even like running this SDR sounds amazing. And I have big, I have these big floor speakers that I run it. Now, I will admit, the receiver on this SDR, like for example, if I'm listening to Pipeline, the Striker has a better weak signal receiver because it's a purpose-built radio for CB. My SDR is a general coverage receiver. It's a general purpose, wideband receiver. It sounds a lot better, like for talking to all you guys, like with the filtering, you guys sound so much better on the SDR. And, it's fun to play with too. Whoa. But like if I flipped the switch on my my sound panel and I switched over to the Striker receiver, I can hear Pipeline night and day better because the Striker just has a better receiver on weak signals.
I still not understanding how the SDR, to change subject completely, I still don't understand quite how the SDR interrupts your actual antenna receive. But I do, because you have that switch block in there so that when you transmit, it hits the relay, it doesn't fry that fucking SDR.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly how I do it. But anyways, I don't know. Who else is in there? I don't want to keep talking here. There's other people in here sandbagging, I'm sure.
What was the count for the night?
Hold on. I just set the book down. Probably around 25 or so. Yeah. 26. Including myself, 26.
Roger.
Yeah, we had a few people show up that haven't shown up in a little while, so we had a few other people, but, the nights are starting to get longer and getting colder, so we'll probably see the numbers go up a little bit, but yeah, we had a pretty good turnout.
And probably most of us are too old for trick-or-treat.
Look at goddamn candy. I don't have the kid tax anymore. I have to go over there and, I go over there and tax Tasman's kid.
I bet the kid has something to say about that.
Oh, she will, but you give me candy anyway. She's been trick-or-treating, I don't know, she's 12, so she's been trick-or-treating for 12 times anyway. But I took her one year, and it was like she went trick-or-treating 10 times all at once. And it was fucking more candy than the two of us could eat in a fucking year.
I handed plenty out that would probably satisfy me for a half a year, too.
Boy, don't I love candy.
Yeah, what I didn't hand out tonight, I'll just maybe share it with the honey.
Well, all right, guys, I'm going to shut it down for the night. It was good talking to all of you, but I'm going to head to bed.
Have a good night, Radio Man.
Yeah, you too, Skywalker. Good talking, everybody.
I mean, glad you didn't have to endure hours of garbage audio.
That audio sounds real good, Maniac.
All right, we're shutting it down. Have a good night.